you will see the Grenada Cocoa Association there. And in the laws of Grenada, some strange. So it's a very strange relationship, a very strange setup. But it is a cooperative, a farm, 7,000 farmers. We have
all different sizes, or
all different sizes. Remember, every farmer in Grenada, he's supposed to be a member of the co-op, large or small, if you want vote, of course.
So you have to be a member of the cooperative to be able to sell your cocoa?
Well, under the laws of Grenada, you can't. No one, apart from the cooperative, the Grenada Cocoa Association, is allowed to offer a price to farmers. So this very strange language, to offer a price, brings with a lot of discussions and limitations. I mean, if you can't offer a price, it doesn't say you can't sell, it just said you cannot offer a price for cocoa to the farmer for his cocoa. So that could be debated.
Okay.
Never say you can't.
Yeah.
So we have a 9-member board of directors. 6 are farmers and 3 from the government. So the farmers are elected in an AGM, big AGM, annual general meeting, and the 3 from the government are sent to us. They are nominated by the government. Okay. It doesn't have any say or influence as to who they send. So after every 2 years, after election, every 2 years, we'll tell them that we have just finished this process, and you should send your representative to the board. And they will send a representative to the board, just like that. I guess the size of or the importance of the cocoa industry to Grenada gave it that setup. There is a national interest in cocoa and probably nutmegs and other national crops. So that's why the setup came. That's why I assume it came along. So the association manages the industry, the cocoa industry in Grenada. And of course the industry is bigger than the association, of course. There are other players, there are other partners.
Who are the other players? Are they
the stakeholders? Well, there are some people who are agents, which the Cocoa Association has the power to give different people buying agent status. We have our buyers, international buyers, our stakeholders, who we regard as our partners. Without them, we can't sell anything. Of course, the people of Grenada, the farm family, they are also part of it. If we're doing any programs, we consider all these people part of our.
And so what is the relationship between the association and the farmers themselves? Does the association provide farmers with know-how and suggestions about how to improve their output?
The first thing of the association, it's a marketing co-op.
A marketing co-op.
It was set up to market goods. In 1964, I think it was. All right? And in the 1990s, 1990, there was another existing entity dealing with cocoa. But this entity dealt with planting, agronomy, and extension advice.
And that was in the 1980s? Is that what you said?
In the 80s. It's called the Cocoa Rehabilitation Project. Sorry about that. Fine. So there was this cocoa rehabilitation project. It was a big project.
Government project or
government project? Together with the Canadian government to revitalize the cocoa industry. And when the time finished, the merger services with the Grenada Cocoa Association. So at that time, after 1990, the Grenada Cocoa Association, the GCA, became a sort of a vertical company, vertical cooperative, from marketing come right down to production. Okay?
Okay.
And by virtue of that arrangement, the GCA began doing extension services, farmer support, buying affordable inputs for the farms, or even started treating the farms with pesticides for themselves. So the farmer just had to work his land and harvest his crop. And of course, the big reason for the existence is marketing. So this remains, plus the agronomic and all the other social elements. So the farmer has problems, he can call, but we have services that we go out on a regular basis to see the farmers and to give technical advice.
And do you monitor the quality and target farmers that have difficulty maintaining quality? Is that how it works, or
so
do you just wait for the farmer
quality,
to contact the association? Or?
If you were to use the word quality, is it the quality of the service or the quality of the beans? No. So the Cocoa Association, as part of his marketing arm, became the buys raw beans from the farmers and centralized the post-harvest operation. And so the quality is not a major concern of us, because after all these years of selling, after all these reports of poor quality, the Cocoa Association centralized it, almost like a communist. Centralize the operation of fermentation. It's something that he doesn't want the farmers to do because they are so small, and the critical mass, most farmers doesn't have it for fermentation. There is a critical mass of fermentation that most farmers doesn't produce in any particular day. And so the Cocoa Association buys all this cocoa and amass this amount and ferment it and dry it. So if you go to the fermentary, if you go to Mount Horn or you go to Carlton, massive building where we do this work. You might see a little, if you went to the factory, you'll see a little bit of it on entering the factory. It's a small one. So all the farmers from that side, their cocoa goes there. Right? So there is one area in the island that still does a little bit of fermentation in the north side. And over there we monitor quality. We monitor quality over there. And in fact, today we're having a training exercise on quality. Yes.
Because we went to the Grenada Chocolate Company, and they have, they're organic, and we went to a farm that belongs to their cooperative, and they did fermentation on that farm.
They do their own business. They doesn't have the infrastructure to do fermentation. So they allow the farmers individually to do it. But we have this infrastructure, so we control that part also. But I'm saying, in addition, there are some farms in the north of the island, right at the tip top of the island. They do their own fermentation, and we have to monitor them closely because we have to know who wants their cocoa. And who doesn't want it.
So you buy all of the beans wet, right?
90%.
And then you do all the drying and fermentation.
Why is it these farms in the north, they ferment themselves? Is it just because
somehow they like to do it? Tradition is a powerful thing, in agriculture. Tradition is a very powerful thing. If you talk to farmers, they believe a lot in moon cycles, and they do certain things that are not culture, but they are scientific. But they believe it's culture. When I was small, we planted corn in June. And when I was at the Cocoa Research Unit, in the university in Trinidad, they said, show how culture converges with science. And that's the only question I could answer on the paper, which I didn't even know the answer to. And I realized that and I said, what is that? This is we plant corn. Back home, we plant corn in June. And June marks the beginning of the rain season. So there is no way for irrigation. But you have to plant Corpus Christi. You must plant Corpus Christi because the body of Christ, they must do it. Like in a Catholic system. And they planted together with peas. Corn and peas in the same hole. But the peas is a leguminous plant. So it gives fertilizer to the corn while it's growing. And the peas are short day plant. So it comes into production in December when the day becomes short.
So
it's really science,
nice,
but they think it's
culture.
So they feel in surprise that if you dry the cocoa, they get more money. But I did the equations. The conversions of wet to dry, I know, is 40%, 40-60 ratio. So we pay the price accordingly to disincentivize you drying. We don't want to dry, so I'll make you realize it's worthless. But they believe they can hold on to the cocoa and sell in a big amount. And they'll make more money. Of course, yes, so get a big volume of money, but the cash flow doesn't come. So they see sense in what they're doing. And we doesn't find so.
So does the association work as a cooperative though, so that they sell you their wet beans, but the association sells the fermented and dried cocoa further on? And do you share your profits?
We pay all the money up front.
Okay.
We pay all the money up front to our farmers. One second.
Okay.
The share profit is a big accounting. The Nutmeg Association share profit. We sign our contract only with Roush and others, and they will pay our money up front.
And is the money, it includes a wet price plus a premium for the sale of the final beans, or how does it work?
Here is the farmers for this particular year, 78%. Is paid to them for this year. And they can see the amount for administration and so on. There is it for this particular year. Let me get another one for you. So we cannot pay 78% up front and still share again. It's virtually impossible. That's the audited financial statement. There is this one here. So get another one.
Wow. And so the technical department works on
technical things.
Well,
so it's a gift here also that is not counted. It's an in-kind payment here.
Okay.
Would you agree to that?
I would.
It is.
I mean, it's a service that
that
comes
free
with membership.
So.
Do the farmers have to pay money to be a member of the association? Do they pay in? Is it like they own a share in the association?
$3 when they come in to me for the card.
What's that?
$1 US. When they come to get a cocoa card.
Okay.
This is 1 year and this is another. I mean, it's just like it's same as this one. It's 78. But most times it's really high. The amount of money we pay them up front.
It is very high. That's a lot.
And it gives me gray hair, to manage with a few cents. And this one is good. This one is probably really good.
This is showing total value purchased from farmers versus sales income.
This one is 80%.
Wow. And so here, this is interesting. So most of the time you sell more than you pay for, right? But sometimes
you lose.
Sometimes you
because we stick the price. The price is the projection up front. But farmers doesn't like that, Farmers still believe that they can get more. They still believe that we can get more. So we'll talk to Roush and tell them the problem I face. They believe they always believe that they can get more. They can't. Like money is a funny thing. You really can't satisfy with money. Because the price that they're receiving now, like example, the market is $1 US per pound. They will pay. Okay, the market now is around 2,200 US per ton, and we will pay them 4,300 US per ton.
Oh, really?
Because of our good relationship with Roush and our partners. That's why I call them partners. Because they know the world market prices. And they do a fantastic job to ensure that we remain in business. And the farmers will never believe what I'm telling you now.
Well, sure.
Even if it's sincere and even if it's audited.
So every year, is there a negotiation with the farmers in the association about how big this?
No. How is this established? They both sit there and they say, arbitrary, we'll pay the farmers $1.50 a pound today. And then I will put like this, like ready green, like, and they will say, Andrew, what's going on? Pay the farmers and you find a way to do it.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to Roche and say, boss, I'll say, Dr. Christina, you know? You know, Dr. Christina. You know? Andrew, tell me. You know, well, like that. So that's how it is. So we have a sort of a discussion, you know, buyers, discussion week. In the past, we used to close the books and say, and be afraid of each other, like you on one side and the other side. I said no.
Yeah.
And then we come manager I said no. We have to open these books as I open to you. We have to see what's going on. You have to go back and find what you can do.
Yeah. But your Granada's strategy in the global cocoa market is to be in the particular high-end quality, the quality area, and so you're going to already get a bonus on the world market price, and then you get a premium on that to deal with.
No, you will okay, we just totally forget the world market price.
Okay.
When we come to speak.
Yeah.
We have bilateral discussions.
Okay.
I mean, and the you know, they used to hide things like Valrhona from France.
Yeah.
A really nice company.
Yeah.
You know, like really nice company. And they hid things for years. They know a lot about cocoa.
Yeah.
I was shocked they only know about cocoa. I thought they knew about apples and peaches and pears. No, shocked. I shocked. And then I realized how brilliant they were. I liked them immediately. And then the doctor came, Dr. Christina.
Yeah.
And boy, she makes Valrhona look like food.
Yeah.
And so we
Christina is very confident.
Yeah. And so I will say, tell me what to do, doc. Tell me what to do. And they say, Andrew, you know. I said, tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You know, we want a cocoa that tastes like that. Tastes like what? You know, it's secret, company secret.
Yeah.
But then if eventually they come around, I said, listen, I will never encroach on a business. I make a cocoa flavor for Valrhona, and you will never know. And they pay for it.
Really?
And ferment it in a certain way. Right? And they struggled for years to get it what they wanted.
Yeah.
And that's what they told me. I said, listen, it has to be done that way to get that. I went to the cocoa research unit. And they said, you know that, Andrew? I said, of course. So you're wasting your time. All it says. And Dr. Christina, I sell a special cocoa from St. David's, from this part of the island.
Yeah.
I sell her this cocoa, special cocoa. No one knows.
Oh, okay.
She requested, she gets it. So you understand?
Yeah.
So we have a kind of relationship there.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that it come that way. Or else we'd have been we'd have been out of business. Because the world market price, although we have a good quality cocoa, a premium cocoa, they always look at the base price of the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And pay accordingly. Alright? And by us working together, we're able to move away from middlemen and sell directly to the users in the world.
What can you get right now for 1 ton of cocoa in the world market?
4,000 US.
4,000.
We get. The world market is 2,200.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost twice the price.
Yeah.
And the farmer gets 80% of that.
80% of that.
I should have given 80% of the world price, eh?
Yeah. But so your relationship with all of the association members, the farmers, do you have a system where you monitor their performance? Do you make an agreement at the beginning of the year with them about like output, or do you track individual farm output?
Okay, we developed some complex equation to track production.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I didn't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Because it could be so it's like a weatherman equation, because it's a biometric equation. It doesn't. There's too much variables.
Yeah.
So we have an idea of what it will be. We know that a blossoming cocoa tree can keep 5% of its cocoa.
Yeah.
What is 5%? Cocoa tree, we don't know. It's not like that high and all is 5% is this. We don't know.
Yeah.
And the effective cocoa acreage, the amount of trees in 1 hectare or acre what you have, we don't know.
Yeah.
So we can go very wrong. But we have this basic survey that we do every year and know what we will get. So this year I could tell you, based on the intensity of the dry season and the latest of the rain, I can tell you that the crop would not be as big as last year.
Okay.
Alright, so just by looking at a few variables. Rain patterns, rain distribution, leafness of the trees, shed the leaves, how late they shed the leaves will tell you how much they make in the future, because of course the leaves are the manufacturing plant. If it's not there, then we have no production. So we know all these things. And I could almost bet that the production will be lower than next year. And probably in the incoming year it will be higher. Because the plant is so late this year, maybe early next year. So we track things based on our experience. We have some little mathematical models that we use, but they all coming together with the human input to make us know what we intend, what we expect to do. But having said that, the Cocoa Association does not reject farmers' crop.
Oh no?
No, and it cannot cut the price in the middle of the crop. So no, you come whole day. There was one year I bought 3 million pounds of cocoa per day in one day.
Wow.
And I remember we had a board meeting the next day, and I didn't show up for the board meeting. And when they asked me, I told them, I'm in the commentary. I have 3 million pounds of cocoa. I think this takes precedence over a board meeting for the day, so we could meet the next day.
Oh wow.
I mean, and I remember that day we built 21 boxes of put cocoa. 21 boxes, each holding 5,000 pounds. To keep it. I looked at the men arms when they finished, and I closed my eyes. And I looked at them, they were just hammering and pounding.
But if you do,
these are things that we have to do.
But if the association does all of the fermentation and therefore is able to kind of maintain the quality of beans in a reliable way, what are the kinds of problems that can be encountered by individual farmers? I mean, can you have, like when they harvest the wet beans and they sell it to you, are there quality issues about those beans?
No, never. For example, we have standards, The Cocoa Association has standards. We say the bills we have is today, and by latest sold tomorrow. As fresh as possible. Or else the bricks and the sugar will run out. We get no fermentation. Then we have problems to transport the beans to the buying place. And to solve that, we put some satellites, some small buying points throughout the place, and we transport back to the fermentary. Right? So they may have to travel about 2 miles some cases. And if it's longer than that, then the board will get very vexed with me and say build another one in the middle there. So we have, so that might be the biggest problem. Transportation. The problem will be transportation. They always be satisfied with what they get for them. And it's because the land size is too small. That is a big problem, and I cannot solve that one. The land size is too small because a plantation crop that requires huge extension of land. Right? And then we have disease. Right? Not as much as long ago. But we have that problem.
So, but if the land size is too small, does that mean that the grower, the farmer, could have a harvest and would not get enough money in return to kind of justify growing cocoa? Is that there's a minimum size?
That is a fair assumption. Very fair assumption. But I'll tell you something. The farming system in Grenada is not a partial budgeting farming system. It's a whole farming system. So the farmer has, let's say he has 1 acre of cocoa. You have to listen to me very carefully now. He has 1 acre of cocoa. But in that 1 acre of cocoa,
what is that?
1 acre of cocoa.
Oh, 1 acre.
1 hectare. I said 1 hectare of cocoa for this gentleman.
That's good.
He has 1 hectare of cocoa, right? But in that 1 hectare, he has a hectare of nutmeg. And a hectare of sauerkraut. And a hectare of everything.
Avocado.
So at the end of the day, he will say, Hastik, your cocoa tree is only bearing $2 worth of cocoa. But look, my avocado. And I will be like that. I say, you're correct. And then I say, who gave you the fertilizer? Who gave you the pest control? Well, Hastik, you have a point in that. So it's a whole farm system. Not based on partial budgeting. Like, if you take any of the enterprise in the farming system, at a individual basis, you may have problems.
Yeah.
The nutmeg wouldn't support the farmer. The cocoa would not support him. The avocado would not. When it brings everything together,
they do. Yeah.
I met with Hershey's, that lady in Hershey's. So her children went to school here at SGU University, and she came up to see me. No, her boss, sorry. And he came up with like a motorbike, like a moped, drive right up. And he said, I want to see your farm. I said, okay, let's go to my farm. And my farm is this size. And he said, let's go back. And I said, we just reached. Why do you want to go back? And he said, I see why the people in Grenada can sustain themselves. They have a little of everything. A little nutmeg tree, a little orange tree, because they wonder how it will fall off of the island from the plane. But they have a little of everything. And that's how the system is.
Yeah.
It's a very important for risk, for hurricane.
Right.
And even in that system of farming, they do have things that grow under the ground.
Really?
Like yams,
Yeah.
dasheen, ginger.
Yeah, ginger.
Everything is in the earth.
Yeah.
You must have seen that in the plants. They
Yeah.
have ginger there.
It's amazingly fertile,
Yes,
fertile
yes.
soil.
Yeah. So, and the amount of sunlight. So we have enough factors for those. So,
But
that,
do you work, does the Cocoa Association work together or coordinate its activities with individual farmers with the Nutmeg Association and
Oh, yeah,
the
we-
Avocado Association?
no, there is no we work with the Nutmeg Association. The same officers that work in cocoa work in nutmeg.
Ah,
Yeah, because the crop is there together.
yeah.
So the extension services are also shared.
It's shared. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when there are so different streams of income for the farmers, would you have any data on household income of the farmers?
No,
It's completely impossible. Isn't it?
completely impossible.
Okay.
You mean from the farming system or from the income?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the data on that.
But the farmers are,
But let me just.
yeah, okay.
But we have data on every farmer of his cocoa production.
Yeah.
I will show you I will show you in a while when we finish how we organize how organized the system is. I can show you that.
Yeah.
So you can track the performance of each individual farmer over time. And do you use that tracking to target improvements for the farmer?
Well,
Like you discussed, is there a need for each individual farmer that says, here's what you look like over the last
number
year?
one, it's 7,000 of them in the first place, eh?
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I wondered.
and four officers, right?
Yeah. So,
But generally, let me just say this, almost in every case, the same problem that affects farmer A affects farmer B. So if you go to a place called Baltazar, for example, St. Andrews, I will tell you that when I go to that farm, there is no partiality to any farmer there. The entire village will suffer from the same problem. So if it's an infestation of bugs, the entire population will suffer from that problem. So it's like we all have to went the neighbor's house.
yeah.
So if we know that there is a problem in a certain area, we deal with every farmer on the same level. But we deal with it more or less area,
Yeah.
not an individual. And if the production is going to drop, it's going to drop for everyone.
Yeah.
If the production of cocoa drops in Africa, it drops in Grenada.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that how global this thing is?
Really?
Yeah, if the production drop worldwide, it will drop here too. Every time.
Really?
Every
It's
time.
a common weather
pattern, common, I don't know, there are things we can see.
Yeah.
If you say that, if you look at the ICC report, and the production drop, you will see it drop it too. If it's growing, it's growing too.
Yeah. And the individual size of farms, they vary a lot, right? You can have small plots and large plots, or,
No.
you know?
A lot of small ones.
Yeah.
Many small
or
ones,
less
yeah.
in size, or?
Well, they hardly larger than 2 hectares.
Yeah.
They hardly larger,
Yeah.
a lot of small farmers.
And so a farmer will, tend to the trees and organize the kind of like a day-to-day of the farm. But then when there's a harvest, they'll hire people on to help
Hardly,
with the fire?
hardly, unless it's very large.
Okay.
Yeah, but